Hi everyone, Coldam here with another VOX Immortalis commentary guide. This video is for the Valithria Dreamwalker encounter on normal difficulty in Icecrown Citadel. The basic mechanic and goal of this fight is to heal Valithria the dragon to full health while defending her from the adds. And to that end, it helps to stack healing and DPS as much as possible, which sounds obvious, but as the fight progresses, the rate that the adds spawn increases. So the faster you can heal her up, then the easier it will be for your DPS to handle it. For the healers that are on the dragon, we use 3 healers, and then we use 1 healer on the raid full time. But you can change this up as needed. We also only use 1 tank, although you can also use 2 tanks if you need to. But using 1 tank and stacking healers just increases the likelihood that we'll get her healed up faster. The adds themselves, if you look on the top left, there's a blazing skeleton, and the adds should be dealt with in a priority system. So the blazing skeleton should always be the first killed, and very quickly. The reason for this is they'll spawn, they don't need a tank, but after a while of being alive, they'll start to channel Lay Waste, which just is a channeled fire AE that hits everyone in the raid for around 4,000 every tick. So it's important to kill those quickly before they start to channel that. The next most important is probably a Risen Archmage, which again doesn't really have to be tanked, but they will cast Frostbolt Volley, and this hits everyone in the raid nearby, and also snares them, which makes it hard for your DPS, especially melee, to run over to the new adds. Then from there you have Suppressors, which are little ghouls that, again, don't need to be tanked. They will run straight toward Valithria, and they will attempt to channel a suppression ability. This reduces the healing that she receives by 10% per channel, and suppressors spawn in packs of 4. So if all 4 are left alone, that's obviously 40% healing reduction, which is pretty bad. The next add type is an Abomination. These do pretty big damage to the tank, but more importantly they have a frontal cone attack. That's just a spray. So it's important your tank tries to face the Abominations away from everyone else in the raid so they don't get sprayed. When the Abominations die, they will spawn a few rotworms on the ground, and it's important your DPS don't AE them until your tank has aggro, as they do hit pretty hard on non-tanks. The last add type is a Zombie. They move very slowly and they have low health. When they die, they do an AE in short range around them. So if you choose, you can have ranged DPS assigned to kite them. However, we just choose to tank them and use stuns. They also stack an armor reduction buff on the tank, so make sure your tanks and healer is aware of that. Lastly, the mechanic of healing the dragon. I don't have a video of the other world, but if you look on the left and below my character, there's 3 little green icons. These indicate where portals are about to spawn. Portals allow the dragon healers to right-click on the portal when they appear, and that will port them into the Nether or Dream World. They can't heal or see anyone else in the raid, but there's orbs that are flying around, and these players will be able to fly through those orbs, which gives them an Emerald Vigor buff. This increases the healing and damage they do by 10% per stack, and it can stack infinitely, and also regens their mana a great deal per stack. So the important thing for the healers on the dragon is to keep going in these portals, keep stacking the buff up, and never let it drop. If they do this properly, they can get 10, 15, 20 stacks going before the fight ends, and their healing will increase dramatically, which just speeds up the fight overall. So there's a lot to manage. It's pretty chaotic for people outside, but if you can just manage your stacks on the healers and keep the raid alive, make sure the tank handles all the adds, and of course use your priority system to get blazing skeletons and stuff down quickly, then you should be fine. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.